Let's do it again.
Availability of water and electricity, the source of power. For the layout, I'm speaking about the power. If we have like semi-integrated project, like we have a hatchery, we have broiler houses, we have slaughter houses, and if we have one or two or three clusters of broiler houses within the same project, we have to consider the safety distance between each two clusters at least 500 meters. Hopefully it reaches to 1,000 meters. And we have to consider the longitudinal axis of the house itself from east to west. Someone can help me and to clarify why the longitudinal axis east to west. Still I have more chocolate. Why?
Because of the air.
We are looking at the wind.
The wind load and the wind direction should be considered, but this is not the cause. That's the main cause for this axis from east to west. Not the air. What common air? Yes, please.
Avoiding direct sun rays.
MashaAllah, big chocolate. Big chocolate. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's why we have to minimize the exposure for entire house all over the day by direct sun rays. And we have to consider, as I mentioned, wind direction and wind load. And the prefab or the material of the poultry house itself should be considered for highly isolated material like sandwich bundle or something. I do my best to speed up.
Take your time.
Okay. Biosecurity. What I mentioned in the beginning, prevention better than? Prevention better than? Cure. So, I have a principle also all over my career that the poultry production, especially broiler, fall in between 2P. 2P, prevention and protection. Prevention by biosecurity and the protection by vaccine. Who said vaccine?
Yes.
Who said vaccine? Raise your hand. You? Next chocolate. Green one. Why do I shine? So, protection by vaccine. Just I have very good, nice situation. I'm sometimes working as a guest lecturer in the University of Emirates. When I was at a meeting with the management there, and the dean of the faculty of veterinary medicine there, Professor Lee, asked me, Doctor, what you have applied to transfer and to make like a great booming in Al-Ajban in the last 5 years? I said it's because 5 factors, 5 reasons. He said, yes, what's the first one? I said, biosecurity. He said, yes, you're right. What is the second one? He said, biosecurity. You're kidding with me? I said, no, I'm really serious. What is the third one? Biosecurity. And the fourth one is teamwork, and the fifth is environmental factors related to the good manufacturing practice or good agriculture practice. So biosecurity is very important, and we emphasize the principle prevention better than cure, as I mentioned. So we have to deal with our broiler farm like a secure castle. and all biosecurity tools and practice like our weapon. So we have to consider our farms as secured systems. So we have main topics of biosecurity related to the regime of production itself, like all in, all out, and the downtime between two successful flow, and the cleaning of disinfection for the inside house, outside house, the pipelines, and the storage of the feed storage and water storage, and so on, and implementation for the vehicle sprayer at the main gate. And we have to establish like what you call the policy or visitor policy and entrance policy, not keep our farm free and easily accessed by anyone. We have to introduce, like as I mentioned, wheel dipping, food dipping, and even the bedding material itself should be disinfected before using, and the manure disposal should be by hygienic way. And we have to establish like waste management system, and even disposal for the mortality should be by hygienic way, even by complete incineration and or rendering or composting. And we have to make validation for all previous precautionary measures by regular swabbing to verify if our disinfection and disinfectant effective or not. So, biosecurity considers the main veterinarian practice in our poultry production. So, we have the veterinarian should consider the medication and vaccination to close this triangle to prevent any entrance of pathogens. Clear? Okay. So the management or GAP, good agriculture practice. We have some factors support or help us to achieve this good agriculture practice. Starting from the pre-placement management, before placement of the day-old checks, we have to prepare our house. And we have like a long checklist before receiving the slaughter, the day-old checks, related to the feeding materials, the temperature, and the humidity, and the cleaning and disinfection, using of the paper and some points like that. And we have to consider the broad management. We have a principle in poultry production saying the first critical 3 days in life cycle of the bird. The first critical 3 days life cycle of the bird. Any problem happen in the first weeks, especially the first 3 days, it will be reflected all over the cycle, the broiler cycle, I mean. Even the weight of the slaughtered weight, even the health status, even the quality of the meat can be determined from the first week of broiler cycle. The third pillar is related to monitoring and recording. No doubts that recording and the good recording and the reporting system in livestock production at all, and particularly the poultry production, is necessary. So without good recording and the reporting system, without monitoring system to monitor all production parameters related to the production of all managemental parameters related to the ventilation and the cooling, we cannot reach to the optimum and we cannot maximize our profit from this broiler production. Anyone know the production index? European index? Difficult? Okay. Anyone know what is the FCR? Yes, correct. All of this for you. Feed conversion rate. It is feed conversion rate. It's depend on the feed quality itself and the health condition of the bird. So it gives us indication about both. And our management system to start the raising or rearing cycle, broiler cycle. Yes, here. It's fine. So for lighting system, it's important for broiler or layers, and why? Light. For both, good answer. But strength and intensity of light, important for what? Layer or broiler? Layers, good. Why? Yes. Effect of what? Chocolate in my hand. Give it to me. No. Pituitary. Stimulate pituitary. Responsible for production of hormone FSH and the light. Fine. So intensity of the light and duration of the light, it affects the production. Good. For the litter management, it's a very important topic to consider the importance of the quality of litter, starting from the breeding material itself and during the life cycle of the bird. Because increasing the humidity may cause increasing for ammonia production. Ammonia production causing respiratory manifestation. How come? Sorry, I need to all of you be more dynamic. How ammonia causing respiratory manifestation?
Effect on the respiratory system of the bird.
Yes. So it's like it's opened the door to secondary infection. Okay. And we have to the opposite of weighty or more humid litter is a dusty litter. It also yes, the risk factors may help and also dust-borne disease. Yeah. Now, so what is the waste management? As I mentioned, it is one of the most important pillar in good agriculture practice, the good management practice in broiler production, especially if we are consider the mortality. We have to establish a hygienic and very effective way for waste or disposal, or mortality disposal. A lot of countries, they have some rules in this regards. So you will have to contract with a high specialized waste management firm, or we have some governmental incinerators. We have some rendering plant to convert all of this to poultry meal to be used in aqua feed production and so on. It's a kind of integration. Let's go for the fifth pillar, which is the day-old chicks quote. As I mentioned at the beginning, it's the main precursor and the main inputs for poultry industry or broiler industry is the feed and day-old chicks. So no doubt the quality of the day-old chicks directly affect the broiler production. So it should be come from highly immune and good quality breeders flock. So we have to consider the maternal immunity, the quality of the day-old chicks. Should be come from breeders flock from the vertical transmitted disease. Any one of you give me any like example for vertical transmitted disease? Vertical transmitted disease. Mycoplasma, good doctor. Big chocolate for you. Later on I give you. Good. What else? What else has health hazard? Health hazard. Doctor, health hazard. For human being. Salmonella. Salmonella. Yes.
I'm done. Answer please, man.
So you will divide chocolate between both of you. So we have to consider the quality of the maternal immunity and the maternal immunity and the objects free from any vertical transmitted disease, and we have to consider the vitality and the activity of the day objects and even the weight of day objects, which can give us the indication about the age of the parent flock. Because the day objects represent around 70% from the total weight of the egg. Hatching egg. And the hatching egg size and weight indicates the age of parent stock. Fine? And as much the weight of the objects, it reflects it's coming from high age parent stock. High age parent stock means low maternal immunity. Clear? Okay. The sixth, so I think wrong the number. Sixth part is the water and the feed availability and the quality. So we have qualitative and the quantitative point here. Availability, quantitatively, and qualitatively the quality of the water. The percent of TDS should be free from any causative agent. The pH of the water itself. We have to sanitize the pipelines from time to time by peracetic acid, hydrogen peroxide, and the highly specialized product dedicated for this action to avoid production of biofilm. So the feed quality itself is very important, and it's reflects the quality of the raw materials and the good formulation and the good recipe of the feed itself, either it's a starter, grower, or finisher, or whatever. We have to work deeply and go and concentrate about the amino acid profile. We have to consider the essential amino acid and essential fatty acids. We have to consider the using of toxin binders and the antimycotoxin when required. And if we have some anticoccidial shuttle program in feed, we have to consider this part in our feed formulation. For the most important practice should be considered the vaccination and prophylaxis program. So as we mentioned, vaccination means the second P, which is protection. So vaccination, we have to consider the vaccine itself and the vaccination process and the quality of the vaccine and the quality of the administration and the accuracy of administration and the vaccination process. So we have different and general precautionary measures based on the type of vaccine either it is inactivated or live vaccine or recombinant vaccine, and what else. We have to follow the manufacturer recommendation and the precautionary measure for each kind of vaccine. For the vaccination process, it is massive vaccination or it is individual vaccination, massive vaccination like like no, not disease process. Massive vaccination by spraying, good, drinking water. Okay, individual like eye drop, good, subcutaneous, wing, good, all of this. Intramuscular. So, and massive vaccination, like drinking water, we have to consider the quality of water, the deprivation time, how many hours in winter, how many hours in summer to before vaccination process by drinking water, the quality of water itself, the quantity of water to be used in vaccination process, all of these factors will be considered. In spraying, we have to consider the droplet size should be micro and macro, or small and little bit coarse. Coarse spray in old age or young age? Coarse spray. Coarse spray.
Young age.
In young age. Why? To avoid going deeply in lower respiratory and the lung there. Good. So we can summarize all the good vaccination program by this, considering these factors: the number of vaccination, how many times we will vaccinate, boostering and primary and booster, with how many times, the type of the vaccine. I mean also by the type of the vaccine, the strains of the vaccine, the route or the method of vaccination process. It will be massive or individual, and it will be by even spraying. It will be like we have thermal fogging, and we have normal spraying. The all precautionary measures related to the vaccination process itself, the interval between two subsequent vaccine, and the age of vaccination. So this slide gives us like a summary for all points to be considered on the vaccination. So what is the main goal and the main target of vaccination? To get immunity, to build a good immune system or immune competence. So we get this good immune competence and immune response by considering vaccine itself and the vaccination process and checks. So all these factors together should be considered to reach our goal, which is a good immune response. This is some pictures to show us like the different vaccination processes in ovo, in hatchery, and recently most of the big entities looking for applying the majority of vaccination and the vaccine in hatchery, like by ovo or cabinet sprayer or eye drop or giving or even we can make injection subcutaneously. All of these in hatchery. Cabinet sprayer, as I mentioned, that we have to consider the droplet size, coarse and fine. Spraying in houses, either in floor system or cages. This is pictures for drinking water. We have to consider the quality of the water and how many hours should be the bear intervened from water, and the quantity of water itself. Intramuscular injection. This is mostly in breeders. Hybrid, individual, time consuming but more effective. And we have to build very strong prophylaxis program by using antimycoplasma program, toxin binder in feed, anticoccidial in feed, using for some probiotic, prebiotic, symbiotic, postbiotic. Someone know about the difference between all of these terms? Probiotic, prebiotic, symbiotic. Probiotic at least. What is a probiotic? Life beneficial bacteria. Yes. So prebiotic, it is substrate which this beneficial bacteria work in it. Combination between both probiotic and the prebiotic is symbiotic. What is the postbiotic? It's this term just the last 3 years. When I was in Girona and Congress, Poultry Congress, it started this this term, postbiotic. Postbiotic, it is the byproduct of the product produced by probiotic, which is so it's also like organic acids. Organic acids. So the last good practice in our chicken production of high quality chicken meat. It supports the fact number 2, which I mentioned in the beginning of my speech. Veterinary medicine is the first line of defense for human being. And proudly we are responsible for production for high quality, high nutritive value, free from causative agent or pathogen like salmonella and E. coli and so on, free from antibiotic residues. So we have to pay more attention for the quality of the meat which we are introducing and producing and introducing for our nations, our families, our friends, our people. So usually during all of my presentation, I want to close my presentation by this slide, which I borrow the idea from the solar system. If we apply and implement all these previous precautions, we will be like the sun, orbited by all stakeholders in this industry. They will follow us, and we will be like a sun, like opinion leaders, like influencers for others. So at the end, thank you, and I'm ready to get any inquiry or information. Thank you.
If anyone have any question to Dr. Muhammad? I'd like to thank Dr. Muhammad for this nice presentation. As we mentioned, this is just a start for a lot of technical seminars and technical lectures. It will be here in Rwanda, in Kigali, and this is the first promise we did, and to be continued and to be followed. I'd love to thank him personally. When I invited him to come, he was very interested to come to Rwanda, to come to Kigali, to see the Rwandan people. And he was so happy that we will have this and his first trip to Africa to start from here. I think now you see what I'm seeing in this country.
It's it's beyond my expectation. Really, I'm so happy to be here today. It's a first visit, but not be the last visit, inshallah. And also to support and to prove what my mom, it's the first time to come with me also to to this very nice country. Have more hospitality, more kindness. Thank you for that. And all of us are African. Thank you. I'm proud to be that.
Yes.
Butcher your names. So, good evening, everybody. All protocols observed. I think you bear with me with that. Because I am not good at pronouncing difficult names. So I'm sorry. Usually when I know I'm going to speak, I practice them, but this time I didn't. So that's I'm being very, very honest with you.
Thanks.
But that being put aside, we wish to thank AWAT company for having chosen Rwanda. It is an honor and pleasure to us. The chairman has told us your diligent selection of Rwanda, and we are appreciating your choosing us. Moving forward, I think even the choice is very much timely because of what the chairman said. This is our very first year to pilot the veterinary sanitary mandate. I think in his presentation you saw that for a very long time, for some reason, you were not maybe watching, but 88% of our veterinary body, they were not being properly utilized. And so as we start on the journey of really deploying the veterinary, the private vets, it is also timely that they are going to be properly equipped from the knowledge standpoint and from the logistical standpoint. And so we are foreseeing AWAT company as a very important partner on two fronts. Number one, on the knowledge sharing and skills transfer. RCBD does have what they call the CPD, the Continuous Professional Development, where they usually select companies to work with so that the vets are trained on a continuous basis. And I'm sure you shall be talking with them so that they are probably going to be one of the trainers that are going to give credits towards the capacity development of the vets. We look forward to that. That's one. Two, for the vets practitioners to be able to give good services, they need some equipment. And then from the range of your presentation, you are manufacturing equipment, you are manufacturing vaccines, you are manufacturing even drugs. So we are looking forward, maybe through it's
merry-go-round. It's a merry-go-round.
So, merry-go-round. So, they have I think a support group, let me call it that name. So they have a financial support fund from within themselves, whereby a vet who is lacking maybe a toolkit can borrow some and get the toolkit for them to work properly. And so I think we can really mature that discussion so that probably AWAT can actually partner with RCVD so as to equip the vets and really like yesterday because they have started. So I know I'm standing between probably you and the dinner time, but mine is really, my message is two-pronged. Number one, to appreciate having chosen the country of Rwanda. We really appreciate that. And also appreciate the support you are going to bring here. I know you are a company, but here in Rwanda we believe in a win-win situation.
Sure.
You win and we win, and we are not necessarily opponents, but we are winners together.
Yes.
And so we shall be winning through the implementation of the veterinary sanitary mandate, and we see you as a key critical players on the two fronts that I already mentioned. So that's the part of the Thanksgiving or appreciation, but the second part is actually commissioning. We are going to commission, you are commissioning yourself because I cannot boss you around. But we are looking forward. Here, what you say is a pledge. And we are looking forward to seeing everything you said here actually happening. And on the other side, we, especially the veterinarians and us, we are looking forward to equipping our vet very quickly. We shall work the model together and equip them, and they go and work fully equipped from a logistical standpoint and from a knowledge standpoint. And I did see the executive secretary of R&D, Rwanda National Dairy Platform, please stand. I see before me the representative of Rwanda Pig Farmers Association, please stand. Also VP of PSF, public.
Yes, please.
You cannot stand. John.
Please join us here.
Yeah, please come.
He's too old now.
Is Andrew here?
Yes, please.
Come here. I'm going to give you an assignment. I'm also a teacher by the way. So once a teacher, always a teacher. Do we have Mr. Wakame here? No. Wakame is the Rwanda Rabbit Association. Oh, he's abroad. We also have the Rwanda Goat Association and Rwanda what?
Jersey farmers.
Farmers, the Jersey, Jersey. Here he is. Jersey Breeders Association. Come, I'll tell you why I'm bringing you up here. These friends of mine, we have spent, I think, 2 years talking about a professional association should have what we call a club booth. And that club booth should be one of the value proposition to their members. And I think you colleagues who are here, now you should be negotiating with good deals for the medication, for the vaccine, for your members. That is one of your club goods you should be offering to your members, so that there is a benefit for members to benefit from, I wouldn't say cheap, but inexpensive products, because they are going to bring you a number, you are going to lower the price, and our livestock are going to thrive because of this beautiful partnership.
This is what I mentioned in my presentation, that we are here to present to a farm a very high quality products with affordable price to the Rwandan market. This is my duty, and this is our promise to you, that there is no monopoly anymore in this market, and everyone have to receive the products in affordable price. When we say affordable price, it's not mean a cheap price. Affordable price to the one can use it, he find it, and this is our duty as our group in this country.
Very good. But what I really want is use the affordable prices as an incentive for the farmers to join the association. Because they used to go and tell every farmer to join the association. I told them I'm not their recruitment agents. So, but you can help them get attraction to the association, because that way they shall be relevant to the farmers they are representing. And so as I hand over the microphone, please get their contacts, and I'll be glad to see the deals you have cut. Thank you.